I got digital dash, can't ride with a op. I walk in the store and I buy the stock. I hide in the bins and pull out the lot. Got Tiffany diamond, it cost me a lot. They flying like birds, but drop on this hot. 400 degrees, I burned up the block. Burn out, make one call, they turn out. CC the gang, get the word out. When the shit getting hot, you the first out. Cover my wrist with a watch and I flood it with rocks. Now I look at the time all day. Be high, I rap the old block and I drop off the top. And I know you can see my face. You my dog at the end, don't care what the bitches say.
Leave a like on this video within the next 5 seconds for 2K to finally fix their servers. I would not risk it. Yo, what's the YouTube? It's your boy Fizz back with yet another video. Today I got y'all with another lit banger video. Today I got y'all with the rarest build in NBA 2K21, the all-around threat build. Now on next gen, you can easily and simply make this build, but on current gen, the reason why it is the rarest build in the game is because it was made and now you can't make it anymore. I'm gonna show you guys how to make it though, even though you probably won't be able to get the name. Now, if there is a time where it does come again, I will try to upload it as fast as possible. For this video though, I will show you guys how you make it, and then I'm gonna show you guys how the name would have went, but then I'm gonna show you guys how the name come out now. So yeah, man, I'm gonna show you guys exactly how to make this build like I always do. Even though this is an extremely rare build, so rare that you can't make it anymore, I'm gonna show you guys how to make it from the pie charts, attributes, takeovers, all the way down to the highway, wingspan, and the bad setups, like we always do for all these builds. So yeah, man, without further ado though, let's go ahead and hop straight into the video. Alright, so first things first, warning, when it comes to making these rare builds, a lot of times are not going to be the craziest build. But I gotta, the next video I'm dropping for y'all boys is going to be one of the most underrated, best builds in the game. So stay tuned for that. So yeah, for this build, I'm gonna show you guys how to make the all-around threat build. So what position are we gonna go with? We're gonna go with the point guard position. Alright, next is going to be the pie charts. Now when it comes to the pie chart to pretty much get your Hall of Fame badges and your max caps for your attributes, we're gonna go with the red and yellow. This is gonna get you Hall of Fame defensive and rebounding with Hall of Fame playmaking. And yeah, this kind of was like the meta pie chart for last year, but this year it just got nerfed a lot. So yeah. Alright, next is going to be the physicals. Now when it comes to the physicals, you can go with the speed pie chart or you can go with the speed vert. If you go with the speed pie chart, you're gonna be 99 speed. If you go with the speed vert, you're gonna be 99 speed and 99 acceleration, but your vertical is gonna be exceptionally high, almost 99. So with that being said, I'm gonna go with the speed vert pie chart, and that just feels like a perfect, you know what I'm saying, physical profile for this build. Alright, before we go too far into this video, I want to make sure to go over this. Now, we were at 4.2%. We're all the way up to 9.7%. But still, 90% of y'all that are watching my videos aren't even subscribed. I know y'all mess with the videos. We finna be going so crazy, so you might as well hit that sub button. It's that simple. And all right, next, this is going to be pretty much the most important part, because this is where you're going to be molding your build to what you want it to be. And this is how you make the all-around threat build. So let's show you guys how to make it. So we're going to end up with 10 finishing, 10 shooting, 12 playmaking, 15 defensive rebound badges. So for the 10 finishing, you're going to max out your close shot, driving layup, driving dunk. Then the post hook is going to be up to a 46. Yes, the post hook is going to be up to a 46, not the standing dunk. Then when it comes to the shooting, max out mid-range, three-pointer, free throw, and then a post fade up to a 60. This is not really a shooting build. I have dropped videos showing you guys how to shoot on non-shooting builds. So if you haven't seen that already, the link to that will be in the description. Next is going to be the playmaking. They get 12 playmaking. You're going to be pretty much maxing out ball handle, putting the rest on pass accuracy, going up to a 69. Then for the 15 defensive rebound badges, you're going to be maxing out interior defense, perimeter defense, lateral quickness, steal, and block. So this build doesn't have a rebound. It's not a big deal because this build is not going to be very tall at all. It doesn't have a standing dunk. This build is not going to be very tall at all. But what it does have, it has really good perimeter defense when it comes to like the stats for like steal, block, which is how you get shot contest, interior defense, perimeter defense, and lateral quickness. You have a really good ball handle. You actually have enough shooting badges to actually shoot on this build, even though it doesn't have the craziest shooting stats. Then when it comes to the finishing, you're going to be able to get contact dunks on this build, which is going to be a really, really big deal when it comes to grinding this build out, if that's actually what you want to do. Alright, next is going to be the height, weight, and wingspan. So for the height, first things first is going to be the body type. The body type is completely up to you. That's the only thing that doesn't really change anything when it comes to how this build is made. So go with whatever body type you want to go. Whether it's burly, or slight. It doesn't really matter. So for the height, on the height, you actually have to go 6 foot. This is going to be extremely short, but you're going to be extremely fast with the ball and extremely fast. And making it go down in height is actually going to be really limiting you and not allowing you to actually get contact dunks on this build without getting a certain takeover. So yeah, I'm gonna go over that also, but yeah, going with this low height is gonna really kind of set it back in a lot of different ways, but at the same time, it's gonna make it a lot better in a lot of different ways. All right, next is going to be the weight. Now, for a build like this, you probably would think we're gonna go down in weight. No, we're actually gonna just go up a little bit in weight, and that's going to actually allow you to get to interiors being up. Your speed is not gonna go down, but you're actually still gonna have a 94 speed, a 93 acceleration, and your strength is gonna go up. So you're gonna get things going up, and at the same time, the thing that's going down, you're still gonna be able to get to 99. So yeah, this still is going to be the best weight for this build. And all right, last but not least, before we go ahead and end off this video and go over pretty much the takeover, build name, and badge setups, we got the Wingspan. This is where you're gonna actually be able to see what your build is gonna look like at 95, and then how many is gonna go up with the +4s and gym wrap. So for this build, you're going to be maxing out your wingspan at 81 inches. So with that being said, we now can see what our build is going to be at 95. So you're going to have a 64 three-pointer, a 71 mid-range, a 78 drive and dunk, which is, like I said, you're not going to be able to get contact dunks when it comes to the packages. You have to do it another way. I'm going to go over that soon, so stay tuned for that. So when it comes to all these things hitting at 99, you're going to be getting a +1 for 96, a +2 at 97, and a +3 at 98, and then a +4 at 99. For the people that don't understand that, I have had comments saying that, so that's why I'm explaining it right here and now. So still, you're going to be able to have a 99 still. You're going to be able to have a 91 lateral quickness and perimeter defense. You're going to be able to have a 58 block rating. Then when it comes to the ball handle, you're going to have a 95 ball handle. Then when it comes to the three-pointer, 68 three ball. You're going to have a 75 mid-range. You're going to have an 82 driving dunk, an 88 driving layup, an 89 close shot. So you're going to have a really, really wide variety of ways to go at, you know what I'm saying, schooling your opponent. Now, the best thing about your build is going to be how easy it is to get steals, how good you are on defense when it comes to perimeter-wise, and how fast you are with the ball. So yeah, it's going to be really easy for you to be able to get open, so it might be really easy for you to set your teammates up. Now, another thing that's really big about this build, you not only just get +4 for the physicals, but you can get gym rat back. That's gonna get you another +4 to all your physicals. So you're gonna get +8 to speed, which is not necessary, +8 to acceleration, which again is not necessary, and +8 to vertical. So you're gonna have a 99 speed, 99 acceleration with a 96 vertical. Yes, a 99, 99, and a 96. Now the strength is all the way up to a 67, which is not even that bad for a 6-foot build. So yeah, that is going to be the best wingspan for this build, and that is just almost like a perfect build in my opinion. All right, next is going to be the takeover. Now when it comes to the takeovers, you actually have a wide variety of takeovers. You got lock take, slasher take, playmaker take, and shot creator take. Now the two most popular ones are probably going to be lock take and slasher take because of the +10s. You want to be able to get the contact dunk animations and packages, because if you don't know, slasher take actually has its own contact dunk package. So yeah, that is going to allow you to actually now be able to get contact dunks, and yeah, that's just really important. But it also has the best +10s in the game, because that's the most important ones, especially for a guard. Lockdown is going to make you play a lot better defense as a lockdown, and you get the second most +10s, especially for a guard. And then you got playmaker takeover, which is going to be really good to help your teammates hit shots and get ankle breakers, which is actually overpowered. And then you got shot creator takeover. Now, if you want to be able to shoot a lot better on the mid-range, shot creator takeover is going to be good, but it doesn't give you that +10 to 3. That's the only way I would even think about it. Getting +10 to 3 in takeover on a build like this would be very overpowered. So yeah, you do get like things like +10 and ball handle, but that's just not very important when you have other takeovers like slasher and playmaker. So the takeovers I would probably go with is lock, take, slasher, or playmaker, but I end up going with playmaker takeover for pretty much just to be like, you know what I'm saying, for the fun takeover, because I'm gonna be able to take ankles, I'm gonna be able to ISO with this build, and this build is already gonna be extremely fast. So yeah, I did go with play take, but you can go with slasher take if you want contact dunks, and you can go with lock take if you just want to be overpowered. So yeah, that's the takeover I end up going with. And now this is where it comes down to that you literally just can't make this build anymore in this game, because if you don't know how 2K does it, it's literally like they patch builds. It happens. It's a lot of builds that get made a certain way that you won't get a certain name that way anymore. Now when it comes to all-around threat, I don't know why they do this, but if you made it earlier in the year, it would come out as the all-around threat. Now, I don't know why they don't want people to have this name, because on next gen, there's actually a lot of new names. Maybe that's why they took it out, because they wanted it to be like a new feature. They wanted to make it feel like it was something that never was in the game, when it's obviously been in the game multiple times, because in 20 they did it, and on 21 they did it also. So it's very interesting to me. But if you make it now, instead of it coming out as an all-around threat, it now comes out as a two-way slasher, similar to shades of Tim Hardaway, Chris Paul, and Mike Conley. Now, this is not the only build that's done this. It's just the only build that's done this, and we have no other way of making it. Now, this happened to a lot of different builds in this game, whether you're big, a small forward, or a guard. It's happened to a lot of different builds. This just happens to be the build that is pretty much the rarest one, because you can't make it no other way. So yeah, that is the rarest build in the game. I'll show you guys how to make it. All we got left to go over is the best bad setup for this build. Alright, so hopping into the best bad setups in the game for this build. First things first, per usual, is going to be the best finishing bad setup for this build. So first things first, this is a 6-foot build. First badge that we're putting on is Giant Slayer. It's going to be reducing the height advantage, but also the most important part of it is going to making it harder to get blocked, or improving the ability of your build of not getting blocked. And that is going to be negating the most overpowered defensive badge, Rim Protector, which improves the ability to get blocked. So yeah, that badge can just put you into block animations. This badge negates that completely, and it also, for this build, is actually very, very important that it reduces the height advantage. So yeah, it's going to be really hard to get contest on this build, and it's going to be really hard to get blocked with this build. So yeah, that's really, really big. Then you have Slithy Finisher, which is going to be really, really my favorite badge in the game, even for finishing or any badge. It's going to pretty much get you the best animation possible. And an animation-based game like this, that is very important. It's going to up the dunk frequency. It's going to be doing so many different things. It also cancels out Contact Finisher, but we're not actually putting on Contact Finisher. If you went with Slash or Takeover, you can go with Contact Finisher. But since we're not getting Contact Dunks, and I did go with Play Take, I just went with Slithery. You know what I'm saying? Now, say for instance, I didn't go with Contact Finisher, I probably would have just went Bronze Showtime and went Gold Contact Finisher. That's the only thing I probably could see. Then for the last badge, we actually go with Showtime Gold, because you're actually going to be able to have all the flashy dunk packages that are the best ones, like switcheroos. You're going to be able to have that. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be able to have pretty much any dunk package that you really want to have for Showtime. So yeah, it's going to be pretty simple to be able to do Showtimes with this build. So yeah, if you really want to do that and help your teammates, do that. It's that simple. So yeah, that is going to be the best takeover, or not takeover, but the best bad setup for this build. Alright, next is going to be the best shooting bad setup for this build. Now, it's quite simple. I'm not going to lie to you. It's quite simple. So you have 3 gold, 1 bronze. So for the 3 gold, Range Extender, Hot Zone Hunter, easy. Those are the 2 best shooting badges in the game. Range Extender is going to be extending your range. Hot Zone Hunter is going to make it that much easier. When you get hot zones, you're going to be able to green more and make more shots. When you have Hot Zone Hunter on top of that, your make percentage goes up exponentially higher, then your green window that much bigger. So Green Machine going on top of those 2 badges, when you're consecutively getting greens, that next green and that next green, it becomes easier. Now, my way of thinking when it comes to Green Machine, the first 2 greens aren't as easy as a regular green, or the first green isn't as easy as the regular green. But the second one, it gets right back to regular. Then the third one, it gets bigger, and then the next one, and the next one, and as you consecutively keep getting it, the green one just gets bigger and bigger. That's why it actually is a reason to even use Green Machine. Then you have Deadeye to pretty much negate the shot contest, so people are like closing out or even jumping at you. Now, is it going to fully negate it? No, but it's going to actually reduce it, and it's going to really be a big help to be able to allow you to get open shots, especially on a build that's 6 foot. And people that's 6 foot is not really a thing that's not in the game. A lot of people make 6'1" and 6'2" play shots, so that's only 1 or 2 inches. So being short on this game is not really a new thing. Alright, next is the best playmaking bad setup for this build. So for the best playmaking bad setup, you have 3 Hall of Fame, and it's really easy. Quiver Step, Hall of Fame, that's going to be pretty much allowing you to speed glitch and speed boost at the highest rate possible. That's going to allow you to get open for dunks, layups, contact dunks, 3-pointers, mid-range, off the dribbles. Whatever you are trying to do in this game, it's going to make it that much easier. Even helping your teammates get open, because people have to help on you. Then when it comes to handles for days, it's going to be canceling out the stamina issue in this game. Not as good as it should be, but it's a badge that you have to have. Unpluckable, actually a really good badge. It just doesn't stop you from pretty much getting ripped on bump steals, but when it comes to on ball steals, poke ball loose, stuff like that, it's gonna make it that much harder to get ripped. So yeah, man, that's going to be the best playmaking bad setup for this build. And all right, last but not least, before we go ahead and end off this video, is going to be the best defensive rebounding badge setup for this build. So how are we gonna do this? We're gonna have 15 badge upgrades. That's kind of low, but at the same time, we're gonna be able to do it. So we have Hall of Fame clamps, Hall of Fame interceptor, and Hall of Fame chase down artist. If you feel like this build is a little too short to have Hall of Fame chase down artist, it's an easy fix. Go ahead, throw that on Hall of Fame pick dodger, because you know you're gonna go against screens every time. I only put that to bronze because to be able to get the badge to cancel out the overpowered iron wall badge as a part badge, you need that part badge to pretty much cancel it out, and you have to have pick dodger on at least bronze. But if you want to have that at Hall of Fame, I understand it. But for the other two clamps, pretty much easy, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna pretty much help you play the best on-ball defense possible, whether you're trying to get bumps or just not allow your person to blow by you. But the most important thing is to be able to bump people so that they can't even do the speed glitch, and not allowing people to be in their rhythm, not allowing people to be comfortable with clamps is very, very overpowered. I cannot make it any more known. I can't stress it enough. Interceptor, that's gonna have you in them lanes, getting them passing lanes, whether you're trying to tip or catch the ball, is gonna make it do it at a higher rate. Then when it comes to chase down artists, when you have it at bronze, you unlock the chase down block animations. When you go up from silver to gold to Hall of Fame, you not only jump higher, but you're running faster. So yeah, chase down artists is actually a really good build or badge for a build like this, where people actually might try to rim run you a lot. So yeah. Then we have Intimidator to get the best shot contest on the perimeter or the interior. The reason why I only put it to bronze, because it's just a very inconsistent badge. I don't like wasting badge points on inconsistent badges. Then when it comes to Rim Protector, that is going to do a lot of things. It's going to pretty much enhance your teammates' takeover whenever you get a block. So pretty much anytime you get a block, you and your teammates get an added bonus to their takeover. Then when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, improving your blocking ability, it makes it that much bigger. It puts people to blocking animations and unlocks special blocking animations. It does a lot, you know what I'm saying. Rim Protector is, in my opinion, the best defensive badge in the game, and it also enhances badges like Intimidator and Chase Down Artist, which is very important. So yeah, and like I said, Rim Protector is my favorite badge, definitely the best badge on defense, and yeah, that is going to be the best defensive rebound badge setup for this build. But yeah, man, that's going to be the rarest build in the game. Yeah, man, this is going to be my second time uploading this. I uploaded it in rankings videos, but like since the beginning of the year, like around like September, October, this is going to be the first time I've uploaded a video on this in a while for current gen. Now on next gen, I've uploaded it multiple times because it's actually very, very easy. The reason why I haven't uploaded it in a while is because of the fact that I've been trying to find a way to make it. You just can't make it. This is the reason why it is the rarest build in the game. If there's any other rare builds that you guys want me to see, go ahead, put that in the comments below if you think there are any more rarer builds than this. But yeah, turn on post notifications, be the first to every one of my videos. But don't forget to like the video, smash, break, and destroy the like button, hit that sub button. We on that road to 100K. You do not want to miss what I got coming soon. It's only two. Even if I don't hit 100K before I get done with these couple of videos I got left, it's only a couple more videos left until we hit into banger week. At the end of that banger week, I'm not gonna say this in any other videos, that's when we're gonna be hopping into the face reveal. Y'all don't want to miss that. I got some crazy things in store for banger week, so stay tuned. But yeah, man, like I said, leave a like, smash, break, and destroy the like button, subscribe if you're new. We on that road to 100K. Turn on post notifications, be the first to every single one of my videos. Share this video to anybody who needs some help. But yeah, man, it's your boy Fitz, man, and I'm out to be, man.
Tell them to bring me my money. Yeah!
Alright, before we go too far into this video, I want to make sure to go over this. Now, we were at 4.2%. We're all the way up to 9.7%. But still, 90% of y'all that are watching my videos aren't even subscribed. I know y'all mess with the videos. We finna be going so crazy, so you might as well hit that sub button. It's that simple.